Welcome to Reach for Power, the podcast where we dive into the intricate world of office politics and provide expert tips for success. I am your host, Monika Kruk, and today we will explore strategies to navigate office politics like a pro. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's dive in. Office politics can be complex and challenging terrain to navigate, but fear not. We are here to equip you with the necessary tools to thrive in any workplace environment. Let's jump into our expert tips. Tip number one, understand the dynamics. To successfully navigate office politics, it is essential to familiarize yourself with the informal power structures and the key players within your organization. Pay attention to the communication patterns and alliances that shape the office environment. Understanding these dynamics will provide valuable insights into the intricate world of office politics. Let me offer you one practical exercise on how to get started. Before your next big meeting with prominent figures within your company, take 10 to 15 minutes to sit down and note what do you expect to happen during this meeting. Who will sit with whom? Who is going to speak first? Who is going to support whom? What sort of hidden agendas might surface? Who will be allying with other individuals? Who will be contesting certain proposals? When you are in the meeting, try to observe as much as possible to validate your expectations. It is an interesting take on many different levels. First of all, it allows you to see how well you understand at the moment current office politics, how many of your predictions were correct. On the other hand, it almost forces you to be more observant and to pay more attention to your surroundings. It might be your first step to building much deeper understanding of your surroundings. And last but not least, it also helps you to better prepare for the session. Because once you know who is going to vote for what or who is going to oppose, you can also prepare your argumentation and how you are going to behave in the hypothetical situations. Tip number two, maintain professionalism. The cornerstone of success in office politics is maintaining professionalism. Treat everyone you interact with, from colleagues to supervisors, with respect and fairness. Avoid engaging in gossip or negative conversations that can harm your reputation or might potentially backfire. Instead, focus on delivering outstanding results and let your work speak for itself, or even better, make sure that you spend your time promoting it effectively. Tip number three, build relationships. And I cannot stress that point enough. Building positive relationships with colleagues at all levels is a powerful strategy for navigating office politics. Actively network and establish strong connections within your organization. Seek out mentors who can provide guidance and support during challenging times, as these relationships will prove invaluable as you navigate the intricate landscape of your office. Tip number four, remain neutral if possible. In the midst of conflicts or controversies, it is crucial to remain neutral whenever it is possible and whenever it is in line with your values. By staying objective and impartial in discussions and decision-making processes, you can both foster a harmonious work environment, but also you can allow yourself to have more flexibility in terms of your future steps or actions. Instead of taking sides, focus on finding common ground and maintain positive relationship with all parties involved. You can observe that technique used extensively by the prominent politicians. Of course, there might come a point in time where you literally need to take a stand and to defend your values, your beliefs, what is dear to your heart. This said, more often than you might think, office politics is actually related to the situations of minor importance or the ones that it will be insignificant in a month or two. Engaging wholeheartedly in such confrontations will deplete your social capital and potentially might negatively affect your appearance as an influential figure in your workplace. In other words, choose your battles wisely. Tip number 5, effective communication. Effective communication skills are vital for successfully navigating office politics. Learn to express your ideas clearly and assertively, ensuring your message is heard and understood. If you need to, practice before a big presentation or an important meeting. Actively listen to others, demonstrating empathy and building trust. Pay attention to your tone and body language as they play a significant role in effective communication. But also stay observant in terms of how others react to what you say, both in terms of verbal and non-verbal signals. Tip number 6, be solution oriented. A key attribute of navigating those murky waters is being solution oriented. Instead of dwelling on problems, focus on offering constructive solutions. Showcase your problem-solving abilities and take initiative when addressing challenges. Present ideas that benefit both parties or both individuals and the organization as a whole, demonstrating your value and commitment. Tip number 7, seek support. Navigating office politics can be daunting at times. This is why it's important to establish a support system within your organization. Surround yourself with colleagues or friends who can offer guidance and support during challenging moments. Share experiences, seek advice, and learn from others who have successfully maneuvered through the office politics. Mentor can be absolutely irreplaceable, especially if that person is already in power within your company. He or she would be able to offer certain observations, intrinsic information, and knowledge about the undercurrents of your office river. Because let me put it like that, the more you know about the context in which you are operating, the more you understand about the power play that is going on, the clearer you are in terms of mapping the power figures who take part in this big game of chess that is happening in any organization, the safer you are. This boils down to elements which we already discussed in our episode related to knowledge is power. Awareness brings understanding. Understanding gives you a chance to pre-plan your actions and to pre-plan your behaviors towards certain individuals to make sure that you benefit from what's going on and you are able to get things done effectively in your organization without falling into the traps that might damage either your reputation or your overall effectiveness as an employee or make your path to a promotion or a raise much more bumpy than needed. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Reach for Power. I hope you found these expert tips valuable for navigating office politics with grace and integrity. Remember, those elements are an inherent part of organizational life, and by mastering them, you can propel your career forward. Thank you for joining me today. Stay tuned for more episodes of Reach for Power, where we will continue to explore strategies for success in the complex world of office politics. Until next time, and keep reaching for power.